Good morning. It's now time to run by you the very latest local and international sports news here on the AM show. Hello from me, Asari Bediako. Let's begin with Sports Minister Designate Honorable Asiamah. The Asiamah Punua Member of Parliament has vowed to use the accounting mechanisms in the Sports Ministry to fight corruption in Ghana sports. Honorable Asiamah made the promise when he faced the Vetting Committee of Parliament on Tuesday.
Corruption in football. Mr. Chairman, yes, honorable member did allude to that is perception in football. Mr. Chairman, I believe that a leader must have a vision. A leader must ensure that whatever you do, there's transparency and accountability, and that you follow due process. That is it. So I believe that in this country, in fighting corruption, we should follow due process. Mr. Chairman, I'm very uncomfortable when I'm dealing with this issue of perception. So I thought maybe the honorable colleague could narrow it down to some of the specific issues so that I will be comfortable addressing them.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, what I said was that in the minds of several Ghanaians, and indeed when you listen to discussions in the media about football, one dominant issue has to do with corruption. And normally, when people have perception that an institution is corrupt or an activity is engulfed in this act of corruption, people are reluctant to support the cause. And I just want to know how you are going to work on this in order to restore confidence and to erase, whether erroneous or whatever, the perception of corruption in football in Ghana.
Chairman, I hope I've already answered this first part. He is still unable to give instances that I can speak to them specifically. That is the point. So you should narrow it down to those specific instances because he is also in this country.
He is saying that in the minds of Ghanaians and the rumors, there is corruption in football. Is asking you whether you are capable of taking any specific interactions to remove what people have in their mind. So just answer it that.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, I did indicate that a leader must ensure that whatever you do, there's transparency and accountability. So if there's accountability in the process, then that is the point. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, you see, fighting corruption at any MD reserve or office. Let me take the case in my sector, youth and sports, and then to youth to football. Mr. Chairman, I've been ranking member for 8 years. Before that, I was chairman of that committee. There are many enough accountability mechanisms in place to check any ministry if we are serious fighting corruption. Within Parliament here, we provide oversight. Within that ministry, we have committee on youth, sports and culture that should provide oversight. And also, through Parliament, its Public Accounts Committee is also supposed to provide oversight and fight corruption. And I can remember instances when our committee, we have invited the minister together with his able lieutenants. They have appeared before us to answer questions. Instances I also served on the Public Accounts Committee, where GFA has appeared before the Public Accounts Committee. So there are enough accountability mechanisms to fight those things, but it's about how serious we are as a country. That is the point.
Let's stay with the veteran of Sports Minister Designate, Honorable Asiamah. He says he will deal with the Ghana Football Association through the National Sports Authority if he is confirmed as Ghana's Sports Minister.
When I'm confirmed, everybody saw guest house, as the minister, I will not be dealing directly with the GFA. This one should make clear to everybody. The GFA should route all their programs through the National Sports Authority before it comes to my desk. Yes. I will not be doing that with the GFA. When we approve, the law is there, it's clear. GFA must route all their programs to be sanctioned by the National Sports Authority before the minister comes in. It's one of the mechanisms we have put in place in checking our agencies and directs. Because sometimes ministers become implementers. Very unfortunate. The job of a minister is not to become an implementer. You are in charge of formulating policies for your agencies to work. So you can provide the oversight, the monitoring and evaluation. That is the work of a minister. not to be directly involved in. Mr. Chairman, why should I take a minister to go and negotiate bonuses of the national teams? It's unfortunate. It doesn't have to happen. The GFA will have to work under the National Sports Authority. Sports Authority has to make sure that GFA becomes answerable to Ghanaians. The concerns of Ghanaians will have to be answered through the National Sports Authority. That is it. And also, Sports Authority must ensure that GFA provides the kind of services Ghanaians want to ensure that our national teams are well placed, ensure that they have the right resources, ensure that we win more gold for Ghana.
The 2016-2017 Ghana Premier League begins this weekend, and Inter-Allies will meet Accra House of Folk at the Elwak Stadium in the opening game on Sunday. And ahead of the big clash, the Chief Executive Officer of Inter-Allies, Delali Sinaya, has called for corporate and government support.
It's always difficult to run football in Ghana. It's very unfortunate corporate Ghana and the state don't extend love to associations, sporting bodies. Funding football is next to like gambling, and as such, we encourage major stakeholders, corporate Ghana and the government to come on board. The clubs don't need money from government. They need change of policies, and the government should invest in their own facilities that we are using to play. We are already paying user fees when we use them. As such, why don't they maintain them? When they maintain these facilities, our medical bills will go down, and it will be good for the game.